Have you ever walked down a street you have known for years, surrounded by people, and suddenly felt like an absolute stranger? Like you are playing a character in a movie you didn't audition for. Lately, I have been having this persistent, unshakable feeling. It's the realization that I just don't fit into my city anymore. Today I wanted to sit down and talk about it because for a long time I thought something was wrong with me. But I have realized it's not about feeling broken and being broken, it's about outgrowing the environment around you. If you have been if you have been feeling out of sync with the culture, the pace or the vibe of the place you call home, this video is for you. Every city has a soul. It has an unspoken script, a specific currency it runs on. For some cities, that currency is hustle. For others, it's status or superficial social circles or a specific type of traditional lifestyle that everyone is expected to follow. But what happens when your internal values change? When you start craving simplicity, genuine connection, and a slower, more intentional pace, but the world outside your window is screaming more, faster, louder, you start to feel the friction. For me, it feels like trying to force a puzzle piece into a spot it clearly doesn't belong. You look around at the lifestyle everyone else is chasing, the dating scene, the social expectation, the daily routines, and you realize you don't want any of it. The illusion of belonging versus the reality of isolation. There is a unique kind of loneliness that comes from being lonely in a crowd. In a big city, you are constantly surrounded by options. There are thousands of people, infinite places to go. But when the culture doesn't align with you, but the but when the culture doesn't align with who you are at your core, all those options just like noise. You find yourself retreating. Your home becomes your sanctuary, that one place you can curate to actually reflect your true aesthetic, your peace, and your energy. Outside, it feels like a stage play where you forget your lines. Inside, you can finally breathe. I used to force myself to go out, to try and adapt to the city's rhythm. I tried the apps, the social scenes, the expected paths, but all it did was drain my energy. So, what do you do when you realize you don't fit it? You stop trying to change yourself to fit the city and you start changing how you interact with it. If I can't change the vibe of the streets outside, I can absolutely curate the vibe of my immediate world. I have learned to romanticize the small things. I invest my energy into making my personal space a reflection of the peace I crave. I seek out the hidden, quiet corners of the city that feels grounded. A quiet cafe, a park, a bookstore, rather than forcing myself into the mainstream spaces. You learn to become highly selective about who and what you let into your peace. You start prioritizing depth over distance. Feeling like you don't fit into your city isn't a failure, it's actually a sign of growth. It means you are developed a strong sense of identity. You know what you value, you know what you want your life to be like, and you are no longer too willing to compromise that just to blend in. Maybe this city was exactly what I needed for a season, but seasons change. And until the next chapter opens, I'm okay with building my own little world right here. If you have been feeling this way, let me know in the comments where do you live and what kind of environment does your soul actually crave right now. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe for most honest chats and I will see you in the next one. Bye.